Hi guys, it's Doris from LookMazing, and I'm back with our Best of Beauty video. And our Best of Beauty series pretty much covers the top 5 products in different categories, and we usually figure out the top 5 by pulling together what are the top favorites of editors as well as beauty YouTubers and the top sellers at drugstores, department stores, and to really bring you guys the top 5 that I will personally test out and give you guys my feedback. So our topic today is going to be on the top 5 anti-aging serums. So before I get into the actual products, I want to just talk about serums in general to give you guys an overview of what serums are. So serums are pretty much concentrated formulas that you pretty much use in your skincare routine right before your moisturizer, and they're usually targeted for specific treatments, such as if you want to lighten dark spots or if you want to enhance any of your skin's properties from brightness all the way to wrinkle prevention or treating wrinkles. These are what serums are for. So I'm going to cover the ones that are targeted for anti-aging, which usually has to do with wrinkles but also hydration. So I'm going to go through the top 5, and then if you guys have any questions, you can leave me comments down below. So the first one I have here is by Kiehls, and this is their Hydro Plumping Retexturizing Serum Concentrate, really known for helping, I would say, the appearance of fine lines and kind of making the texture of your skin much more smoother and the appearance of it brighter as well, and it's really related to hydrating from within. So the formula that it has 15% glycerin, which is really known for its moisturizing properties, and also contains the shiso leaf extract as well. So this is, I would say, the packaging is in the form of a pump, so it's really lightweight, and in terms of the formula, it's really interesting because it's very different from the other ones that I will get into, because it's a little bit thicker and applies more like, I would say, a primer, versus the other ones are more kind of slippery. This one actually feels, once it kind of dries on, it feels a little bit more matte, but it does feel nice and moisturizing once you put it on, but it kind of dries up pretty nice and quickly, and it has no fragrance as well. So if you guys don't like anything fragrant or with fragrance, this is a great one. But overall, I would say it does a really nice job of sealing in if you are kind of, applying different products in your skincare routine. It has a nice way of kind of sealing it all in, and it makes it feel like the next day your skin feels really nice and smooth. So the next serum I have here is by Saito, and this is the Ultimune Power Infusing Concentrate. And in terms of the packaging, it's also in this pump format. And for texture, I would say it's slightly more liquidy than the Kiehls one that I just showed you guys. And it does apply very nice and silky, has a slight fragrance to it, more of a refreshing scent. And as you can see, once I've applied it on, it does have this really nice moisturized layer, and that's really to kind of seal in all the moisture and really hydrate the skin. But also this one is known to kind of protect your skin from any environmental factors and stress and impurities. So I would say like this one, you definitely have to let it sit for a while to really let it soak in. But I would say in the morning or right before I'm applying my moisturizer, it does feel a little bit sticky, and in the morning it does have this extra tightness to it. So I would say I have mixed feelings about this one. I kind of like it because it does feel nice and silky smooth, but in the morning I feel like it does make my face feel a little bit more tight, and which could be a good thing for some people, but for me, that's not something that I tend to prefer. So yeah, so that's kind of my review on this one. I would say probably my least favorite out of the 5 that I will talk about. So the next serum here is by Clarins. It is their double serum, which features both a water-based one as well as an oil-based one, which I think is really, really interesting because this is something that I actually love using for the morning. You can use it for both day and night, and you actually also, using the pump, once you apply it on, you actually have to mix it on your hand first before actually applying it on your face to make sure the oil and the water mix well. And I really like this one, especially in the morning, because once I have this on and then I layer on any sort of foundation or BB cream, it really creates this nice glowing and kind of dewy effect, which I really love, and it keeps, I think my face really hydrated out throughout the day, that I don't feel like I have to use one of those misting sprays. So I would say the serum is probably one of my favorites, and overall it also has the properties known to help with anti-aging, hydration, and really improving the consistency and texture of your skin. So yeah, so that's my review of that one. The next one here is by Este Lauder. This is their Advanced Night Repair, so mostly used for the nighttime. And this one has their Recovery Complex 2, which is also very similar to all the other serums that I will be talking about. It has very similar promises of like reducing the appearance of wrinkles, kind of hydration, and improving the texture of your skin. So I would say the packaging is in the dropper format, which is very popular for serums in general, and this is kind of the original packaging, and this is one of the best sellers for quite some time. So this one I would say really surprised me because how fast it absorbed into my skin. I would say once I put it on, it only took like a couple, I would say less than 10 seconds, and I felt like the whole product kind of absorbed into my skin. So I really liked that. And it didn't leave like any sort of after feeling, kind of like no stickiness, very, very smooth. And also in terms of fragrance, to me it kind of smells like vitamins. I don't know if that's a smell, but that's what it kind of smells like to me. So it doesn't have any sort of floral fragrance or anything if you guys are bothered by that, but just overall really, really nice, and definitely something that doesn't interfere with any of my heavier moisturizers that I've been using in the winter. So yeah, so I would recommend this one. So the last serum I have here is by Lancome, and this is the Genifique, their Youth Activating Concentrate. So tailored for both day and night, and I like this one too because the packaging is quite unique. It's a dropper format, but once you twist it, it kind of clicks for you. So this one, I just dispense a little bit to tell you guys about the consistency. So out of all of them, I would say this is more on the watery side of the ones I mentioned, and it really, really glides on very, very smooth. So this one also just has a slight refreshing fragrance to it, very similar to the Saito one, but doesn't leave any sort of after feeling where it's just kind of like absorbs into your skin and it feels like it's really hydrated in the morning. I would say this one felt the best out of all of them in terms of it feeling kind of more moisturized, but also feeling that my skin felt a little bit more plumper, and the skin tone too as well had a little bit more of a brighter and glowiness effect to it. So yeah, so this one I would say is my favorite nighttime one that I've been using a lot, and then I'll be using the Clarins one more for the daytime. So yeah, so overall I would say all the 5 serums kind of each have its own special properties that kind of promise the same thing of really helping with anti-aging from a perspective of improving skin texture, hydrating, elasticity, and also kind of firming up the skin to make sure it's really nice and plump. So yeah, so overall, if you guys have any specific questions on the serums, don't hesitate to let me know down in the comments below. I kind of gave just a high-level overview because I tested each of the serums for about 2 weeks, so this is kind of my first impressions, but over time I think you guys will see if I do mention these serums again, that means I will have more to kind of share with you guys about them. So yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this top 5 Best of Beauty video, and also if you guys are interested in other topics that you want me to cover for our Best of Beauty series, definitely let me know down below as well. So other than that, I guess I will see you guys next time. Bye!